All right. So today is what's today? Tuesday. Day after Labor Day. Just ate some really great tacos that my mom made. And I'm like food coma style now. So, main objective for today is just to get the oil pan cleaned up. And if I have time, get the block prepped to get the crank in. Um, and what I'm going to do before I put the crank in is spray it with the epoxy stuff that I was talking about. And then... Oh, I left the masking tape at home. So I don't even know if I'm going to do that. I don't know. I got to look into it more. But yeah, so for now I'm just going to be cleaning the oil pan, which is going to take quite a bit of time because there's so much crap on the pan itself and the baffle. Nothing a straight razor won't get. It's just going to take a little bit of time. So, yeah. Alright, so I skipped a little bit. I'll show you guys in a minute what the top of the block looks like, but I got the pistons in. Got all the rings situated, indexed correctly. Going to install the crank now, but the inside of this block is just amazing looking. Just super immaculate, super clean. And I'm excited for this.
She was a nurse. There, you gave up. It's like you don't give a shit.
I give plenty of shit. I don't get my tuition paid by Monday.
So, got the bottom end assembled. 1 through 4, obviously. And it turns super easy, super smooth, and just is amazing. So, I'm excited. I don't even know what to say. Yeah. But, for now, oh, I bet you my hair's messed up. I was driving, and I had the windows down because my cars don't have AC. The oil pump was on a motor that ate a bearing, so I got to disassemble that and make sure the relief valve is all good and that stuff. So I'm going to do that in a little bit. And then from there on, I just got to put the oil pan and accessories on, and then put the head on, and then go from there. But I'm going to try to find a main bearing support plate thing for the main caps, because everyone says they're really good, and I've always wanted one, so I'm going to look and see if I can find one of those. If not, then we'll just move forward, or I'll find a different solution. But yeah. Alright, so let me bring you guys up to speed. Where am I at? The block is a 95 block. The pistons are from a 99? Yeah. The pistons are from a 99 Miata. They're the BP4W pistons. I believe they are 9.5 compression, 9.5 to 1 compression. And the crank, let me see if I can get this to turn over easy. Let's see. Show you guys the crank side too. Turn. Why don't you want to turn? There we go. Okay. The crank ended up being okay, and I just got the couple of the caps mixed up, which not a big deal. The crank is a stock crank. It's just been ground down 10 over. So I had to get the ACL oversized pistons, the 0.010 or 0.2 or 0.25 millimeter ones. What else? Stock rods, because I keep touching it and it's dirty. Not dirty, it's just greasy. I keep talking about the rods. They are stock rods. They're from Mazda. They're forged, so they should be well within my limits. I'm not looking to push too much power. like I said in previous videos, I'm only looking for 250 horsepower about. But with the way, where'd the head go? With the way that the head is machined, with the boost level I was running, it should be, according to people telling me and according to what I think, it should be about 290, almost 300 horsepower. That may not sound like a lot, but you have to remember the Miata weighs 2,100 pounds, I think, right around there now. So I mean, it's gonna be like insane. I can't even wait. That's why when people are always like, "Oh, I'm gonna put an LS in the Miata," I'm like, "You don't need to." I mean, you can, but do whatever you want. But this was much more fun than just putting a V8 in my car. So yeah, I'm gonna tip it back over and then install the head and gaskets under there. Really shouldn't have stuff all in it, but it's fine. And I had to go buy 2 new washers because I lost 2 of the ARP head stud washers. So yeah. Alright, so I just wanted to give you guys a shot of the head without the bag on it. It's just amazing. Super great attention to detail. You can just tell by how clean everything is. And yeah, I'm excited to get this thing on. Alright, so I got the head on and torqued down. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I'm super excited. And this head is just like, I keep looking at it. It's amazing. Oh, the head. Okay, so we used stock cams, just because I don't need anything bigger. We used, I don't know if you can see very well, but stiffer valve springs. They're actually from a Volvo motor from the 70s. So yeah, that I thought was super interesting that they just happen to be the same size. I'm gonna plug this and do the coolant reroute to the back of the head just while it's out, since it's a lot easier to do it with the head or the motor out of the car. And then this is a BP4W head off of a 99 or 2000 Miata. And yeah, just gonna keep slapping stuff on and keep doing video. Alright, so got a bit more on. I'm actually gonna take a break right now because I'm super hungry, so we'll return to this later. But it's coming together nicely. Loving it. Alright, so a couple more days in. I'm just slowly working on it. Finally went and bought the oil pan seals and all the other seals I'm gonna need. Got the water pump on, oil pump on. Yeah. Bottom end is done. All I really got to do now is put the manifolds on and timing belt and accessory belts. I'm making really good progress. And then I brought the 6-speed over, but it's outside over there. So, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to wrap it up for the night. Here's where I'm at. Don't have the hot side on yet, but cold side is done. Timing belt is on and mechanically timed. Yeah. Pretty much together. The oil pan's on. Crank pulley's on, but that's going to be changed relatively soon for the 949 Super Miata damper. Toto cam gears, I don't know if I ever said that, but I'm sure most of you know. And yeah. And the water pump is Gates. I don't know if anybody cares, but it's a whole Gates setup. And the belt is a blue belt, but it's so dirty you can't really tell anymore. So, yeah. Alright, so haven't been keeping updates super updated, but updates super updated, that sounds stupid, but you get what I'm saying. I have made a shit ton of progress on the Miata. People really don't know how to drive in Rancho. It's awful. I got the, well, I'll just show you after I'm done eating. I'm at Wendy's right now. But I'll show you when I get back home. and I'll go over everything that I've done. Alright, so here's the poop mobile. Still need to do a couple things, plug everything in, and I need to take a couple of those stickers off too, because a couple of them are messed up, but I gotta get the slave cylinder on, because that did not want to go on earlier because my clutch is just like too stiff and I can't push the fork. These dogs are gonna bark, watch me. Oh, maybe not. Oh, the alarm's going off though. Out the way, out the way, out the way. Watch out. I know, it's so exciting. Alright. Go out here. And that was loud. And I'm gonna get that in the air. And then, yeah, I don't know. I'll show a couple shots of the engine bay so you can see what it looks like now. It looks the same as before, honestly, it's just a little cleaner. As far as the engine goes, because everything's fresh, so. Well, not everything, but most of everything. Yeah, I've noticed I do the stupid angle right here where you're like looking at my nose the whole time. I'm gonna try not to do that anymore. I'll try to be more above myself. Oh, I still gotta get spark plugs too. I just saw the tool on the ground, that's why it reminded me. So yeah, I'm gonna get the slave on and probably go back to AutoZone and get plugs. Hopefully they have I think the ones I use are 7 heat range. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so let me update you guys on. Oh, my voice is cracked. I'm super tired. It's still kind of early. Update you guys on where I'm at. The hood fell because it's really windy over here, so it's kind of misaligned now, and it broke my headlight because it just kind of slammed down. But whatever, I'm not gonna have those much longer. Yeah, got the motor in. Everything's all plugged up, pretty much. Just gotta get the spark plugs and wires in, put the throttle cable on, and just realized that's off. Zip tied the oil catch can up so it's not hanging like that. I gotta bleed the brakes, bleed the clutch, fill the cooling system, and then burp it. Change the oil like 6 times throughout the next month or so. I gotta wire up the fans too. You can see the wiring over there for them. And then in the car, I have to wire up the O2 sensor, little box thing for the wideband, because a tuner slash shop, I guess you could call them. I'd not really call them a shop, but who shall remain unnamed. Had my wideband little controller box thing here under the hood, which I read a while ago that you're not supposed to put them anywhere where it's going to see heat or any kind of moisture, which under the engine is obviously going to see both. And I've seen everybody else running these inside the car, so yeah, I had to rewire that, or I have to rewire that. It's pretty much done. I just need the connectors. So yeah, fixing other people's problems, not problems, but mess-ups that I stupidly let work on my car. Where's my shifter? Oh yeah, the shifter's right there. I gotta put the new Delrin shifter bushing on so I can put it in the 6-speed. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I have to put a couple more bolts in the body pieces because, oh no, that one's not floppy, but see, like it's missing one here, one there, but I just gotta put those in. I have them in my pocket. So I'm gonna run AutoZone right now and get the plugs and connectors and whatever else I need and fluids. Alright, so I just got back from AutoZone and eating. Got all my necessary fluids. Distilled water. We're gonna add water wetter later when I make sure it's not leaking, because that shit's expensive. Couple of butt connectors, assorted butt connectors for the wiring I'm fixing. Detergent oil, SAE 30. Brake fluid, because I gotta bleed the brakes and the clutch. Power steering fluid, because all that drained when I took the system out, obviously. And then gear oil for the 6-speed. I believe that's it, actually. Oh, and then I put the oil filter on already. And I'm using just the cheap SCP ones, just because I gotta change it in, I don't know, I think it's like 50 miles or whatever, so I'm not gonna go buy the Mobile 1 or K&N like I usually do, but that'll do for what I'm doing for now. As you can probably tell, I don't plan what I'm gonna say out when I start filming these, but it's super freaking hot out, so I'm trying to like hide in the shade under my hood. I usually don't have it up like this, but it's giving me shade, so whatever. I was trying to answer a question someone asked. Now I can't remember what they asked. Oh, the turbo. Someone asked about what turbo I'm running. It's just a T25 Godspeed turbo. Don't get it. If you're gonna like not cheap out on one thing when doing a turbo system, it's you definitely don't want to cheap out on the turbo and the hell's that thing called? Standalone ECU. Get the best or whatever you're most comfortable with as far as ECU, or whatever your tuner's most comfortable with. I'm running the Adaptronic. It's a little bit more expensive than a Megasquirt, but well worth it. The Megasquirt in my car just never ran right, like I've said in other videos. With the Adaptronic, I literally plugged it in, and the base map was already loaded, and I literally turned the key and it fired right up the first time. Didn't run perfect, obviously, because it was a base map for non-turbo cars, because that's how you're supposed to start, is just put the ECU on a stock car and then get it going that way, and then do things one by one, for obvious reasons. I might do a how to turbo your car soon, but video soon, but there's already so many, especially like Mighty Car Mods, and then I know Greg, I think his name's Greg, not Craig. Greg made one on the Car Passion channel. His was really cool too. So I don't really think it's necessary for me to do one, but I might do a quick one. But yeah, I had to order plugs too, but AutoZone's really good about that stuff, so I ordered them around, what time is it, 10:30, and they're going to be here around 3 o'clock today, and it's Saturday still, so yeah. I gotta get a new dipstick too, because that's just ugly. And I'm gonna get a new boost controller too, because this is just some like DIY thing, and I don't know if it actually works or not. So, in an effort to preserve my motor, I'm gonna splurge and get the I think it's the Turbo Smart one. It's like $70, but fuck it. All right, so I got the Miata all sorted. Oh, me and Jeremy did. Just need to go pick up the spark plugs from AutoZone, but I'm being lazy. And then that's all I should need to fire it up, and make it run the right way. But I'm not rushing it because I'm tired and I don't feel like doing anything.
I'm happy she kind of has work tomorrow, because like today she's like, you're gonna do stuff right.
Alright, so I'm finally done for the day. Went and got the plugs. Jeremy left for the day because he's got to go feed his girlfriend. So yeah, tomorrow, what's today? Saturday still. Today's been a long day. Tomorrow, Sunday, I'm going to attempt to start it for the first time. Yeah. It's super nerve-wracking. It's giving me anxiety just thinking about it. But as of now, I need to go eat again, so yeah. I'm super tired still, or still super tired, but getting more tired by the moment. Need to eat and then go take a nap or something. But yeah, this will be the end of this video. The next video will be of me and Jeremy trying to start the car, and if not, figuring out what problems are going wrong with it or whatever. So definitely stay tuned for the next video. Thank you for watching this one. The usual stuff, like, subscribe, comment, tell me you hate me, tell me you love me, do what you gotta do. Thank you.